Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jacob, otherwise known as JayJax, and we are back with Dragon's Dogma. A fantastic classic RPG with extremely unique combat. Alright, so here's the party. If you remember at the end of the last episode, we actually formalized our party. We've got me right here. Lauren is our warrior, soon to be two-handed badass. This is Pecan, a pawn I downloaded from online, and Adina. They both heal and cast a fire and ice spell respectively. Alright, so basically at this point our primary quest is to... Oh, back to Cassardus. Alright, so let's check back there. What's this guy got?
Hi there. In some time, the Arisen. Tis the second coming of Duke Dragon's Bane, I dare say. I like it, friend. I like it well. Now, let us talk about...
Oh, so this guy can sell items that are actually not terrible. Novice breeches. That's weird. It just how it puts him at like barefoot. That's cool. I almost dig it a little bit. And my defense goes up pretty substantially. Let's look at Lauren, see if she can... Nothing here is really better than what she's got. I wonder why she can't wear these. Oh, he only has one pair, I bet. That's fine.
Now, let us...
Cool. So we're going to go back to Cassardus. There's probably some extra quests we can pick up. Just little side stuff.
That terrible creature. I saw it from my spot at the post. What was it? It's been dispatched then? Thank the Maker. Hold a moment. Is Kina not with you? She was said to lead the village in search of art for your wounds. I thought you accompanied her. These are dark times for a girl alone in the wilds. Any idea where she might be off to?
Okay. So, Kina's missing. Kina is the girl that helped nurse us back to health. So let's head back to Cassardus. All right. The quest to go get Kina is actually rather difficult. I generally like to save it until later. Just because you end up going, not only going to an area you're going to want to be at later, but you go to an area that's somewhat difficult. Bunch of giant bats. Okay. So that's the last side quest we can, that we can get from there.
Perhaps Kina left some clues at home.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
So right now what we're kind of focused on is we want to get back to, or we want to take the Hydra head that we got at the end of last episode and take it to Grand Soren. Make a present of it to the Duke. A goblin? Where? I don't see a goblin.
Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
Lauren, chill out. Oh, there they are.
They grow frenzied! Strength in numbers arisen.
Got him. Very difficult encounter. The lone goblin is a wily foe. So we'll go around this this little castle, or this little fort. In order to, you can go around the side of it, and you kind of afford, or it affords you the opportunity to skip those loading screens, which is nice. It'll save you a little bit of time. If you're just trying to go through, there's no reason you should load a different area and then load this.
This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters.
Nature is unbridled here.
This path up here to the left is actually where I would go
Be doubly sure which will see us to our destination.
if I were going to find Kina right now. Again, that's a particularly difficult quest, and it actually sends us to an area that we'll have other reasons to go to later. So it's cool because any pawns on the street will actually join your side, even if they're not actually in your party. So we have a lot of assistance from the local pawns. Or the local guards, or just there are AI that will take your side, which is cool. It's a neat little touch. Alright, so here's some wolves. Wolves hunt in packs, in case you were curious. Thanks, Pecan. That's like the standard line that they say about wolves. We're gonna hear the same couple lines a dozen or so times at least, depending on the enemy type. There's a little hint at that in the title of this stream. If you're familiar with the game, you can see it. You probably caught it already if you're familiar with the game. It's weak to fire. So see how, you notice the interesting thing, you notice how Lauren actually held the wolf down on the ground. She's pinned it down, and I was able to deliver the finishing blow. That sort of thing, again, speaks to the really interesting team nature of this game. Your party composition is and remains extremely important throughout the course of the game. And pretty quintessential to your strategy.
Mind the depth of the water arisen.
Up here, we're going to run into, I would say, our first large monster that I have to fight from end to end. Up until now, all the large monster fights have been scripted in some way, or they've ended before the monster is dead, or the monster started with low health. This is legitimately a full health goblin, or Cyclops. And you just have to take it from full to nothing. Just you and your party. These harpies can get obnoxious, so I'm trying to take them out first. Tis enormous.
It's falling! No! Attack! The Cyclops is falling!
The Cyclops has not fallen. So I just broke his face. Let me out! No! I'm free. Oh. Lauren, be careful. Lauren, be careful. Stop stomping on her. Refreshment is in order. Like, she's hungry. It's very upset. It's very upset. See how it's got little icicles hanging from it? That's really cool. So I just keep shooting arrows into its eye. And it will understandably be very stunned and upset. Cool, so we've got this guy kind of in a loop, which is ideally what we want. I wonder if I hit its eye enough that, because I can no longer hit it. I wonder if maybe that's something he's immune to now. Yeah, it's... No! Somebody attack it! Okay, cool. Oh, it's glitching a little bit. I've never seen that attack, actually, where he just jumps up and sits. I think you had to blind him and take him far away enough from his club that he's not even really looking for it anymore. I'm going for the arm. Yes, yes. Oh, shit! Oh, man. Hell yeah. So that's a large monster fight. It's awesome. These are some wolves.
Take care, you're soaked in water. Strength in numbers.
Was a fine I've had quite enough of fighting.
Well, there's an item over here that I want to grab. Geez, looks like my pawns were pretty thorough in picking up the loot, which is good because I really don't want to carry it. I believe there's a quest for foreign knives. I could be wrong, or maybe it's an upgrade material for something. I don't know. I remember I always go for that foreign knife, though. So that was a pretty successful Cyclops fight, which is good. I was a little worried there at the beginning when he began stomping on Lauren and she just started eating shit. What's this over here?
Lay of the land defies conventional
Yep.
travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
Come on, Adina, you can make it. There you go. Atta girl. That's where we're headed, this bridge above us, by the way. Oh, wolves hunting packs, you say?
Well clear of these flanks. Shall we storm?
You'll now hit them swinging lightly. Watch your footing, master.
Alright, cool. That dash attack is so good. I'll have nightmares from that one. Never mind the Cyclops we just sent plummeting to his death after stabbing his eye out. The wolves.
The land rife with
That's going to give her nightmares.
materials may harm.
They were so growly and snarly.
Sea is
The guy whose eye we plucked out and then threw off a cliff? No, that's not that big a deal, guys. What's a real big deal? Those wolves, though. Okay.
The stone makes a regrettably effective wall. Follow this road north and we'll hit Grand Soren.
Hey, we want to go to Grand
I
Soren.
trust you rested well, given the hour. Our reason arose late.
We make for the... Like as not, the cart will draw beasts along the way.
Stay vigilant.
But fear not. We walk with the Arisen, slayer of hydras.
Oh shit, I didn't want to start yet. That's okay. We're going to get this quest out of the way because this quest sucks so bad. Everything about it sucks. It's
I've learned what to do
terrible.
with this quest.
quite the grand structure.
It's an escort quest. We have to escort this cart. And it takes about a week to get to its destination. Obviously, I'm being facetious, but it just takes a really long time. And and if you go too far in front of it, it just stops.
I've learned new techniques against that foe.
Archer things.
We have triumphed.
Grand Soren stands beyond this way, castle. Bird, perhaps? My fire is off!
Perhaps we can avoid further battle. I don't think you've ever done this mission before. We're going to be fighting a bunch of harpies. Bunch of goblins. We cannot allow flight.
This looks interesting.
The pass is treacherous, Master.
Watch your head. So yeah, this is the speed the cart travels, and this is a long segment. Good stab, Lauren. Fuck that box up. Here, let me hop on top of this guy. There we go. And we're riding. Come on. Come in. There we go. This is technically a beast, so you can technically climb it. Gotcha.
I've learned of boosts.
It hates fire, so shoot it with some. Guys, wolves hunt in packs. Ooh, level 4 vocation. That's nice.
I'll draw its attention. Never forget, constant vigilance. We have triumphed.
What else would you expect? With my help?
Alright. So let's ride on this guy. I apologize for subjecting the stream to this. You don't deserve to have to watch this. This is honestly like the big breaking point for a character. Once I get him past this stuff, I'm committed. Because up until this point, child's play. After this absurd mission, I remember one time I was working overnight and I just mistimed it. How you doing, Top Hat Chickens? Or Two Fat Chickens with a PH. I apologize if I misspoke. But I remember the first time, or not the first time rather, but one of the times I played this mission, I was working overnights. And I simply misjudged how much time I needed. And I remember I had to turn the game off and close up my laptop probably 2 minutes prior to finishing the mission. And it was the most frustrating thing ever. I don't think It's Top Hat Chicken. Got it. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, big rock's about to fall down, damage the cart. Operating under the assumption, it operates under the assumption at this point that we've taken some damage to the cart, and this is supposed to be a very stressful time. However, maybe if I could shoot my bow and hit something, it would be a little easier. But, yeah, see, the cart takes about half damage. We can heal it. Like, our healer can just heal it real quick. I don't know if they do. Next time I take damage, if I stand next to the cart, you can actually heal it. That's kind of a little... I want to say an exploit. How many hours have I played? It's hard to measure because most of them have been offline, and so they're not recorded. On one character, I've done about 5 playthroughs. The new game pluses don't scale the way that like Dark Souls ones do, so the second playthrough is pretty easy. But I've played a complete playthrough with about half of the available classes. And this time, due to viewer demand, I'm going to be playing a Magic Archer, which is debatably one of the strongest DPS classes in the game. Oh, come on now. So I'm pretty familiar with the game. I'm really just choosing to highlight it now because, you know, they just recently got re-released for the Switch. I think that's very cool. Sit down. There we go. I'm not very good with a bow, I'm going to be honest. Wake up. Is it the serpent's blood? Whoa, this card's taking way too much damage. Something needs to hit me so that they want to heal me. I have 2 people that cast a healing spell. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not... The Magic Archer is, without question, not a difficult playthrough by any stretch of the imagination. My favorite, personally, is probably the Magic Knight. Yeah, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. I haven't done a full playthrough with Magic Archer, but I've played a decent amount of it. My favorite class, though, I think is the Magic Knight. That was a ton of fun. But, I mean, I'm probably going to try to take this character through multiple playthroughs. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. There are a couple games that I want to play through. I just recently finished a playthrough of Magic the Gathering. Or no, not Magic the Gathering. I'm sorry. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Why did I say Magic the Gathering? Yeah, the Maker's Arrow is good. It's a shame that he can't fire it, but honestly, I've never really run into a situation where I needed it. I'm one of those people that I will just chronically save. Yeah, Magic Knight is the guy with the big magic shield. He does like counters and stuff. I'm one of those people that I save items in RPGs until 100% necessary, and by 100% necessary means I get to the credits without using any items. Because I'm like, a final boss, maybe I'll need it afterwards. So I ended up not using the Maker's Arrow on like my first 3 or 4 playthroughs. And I was like, I've got a bunch of these, let's just fire them. And it was godlike. So... You know what I'm talking about, though, right? You ever played like an RPG, especially a JRPG? You'll have so many healing items and stuff that seem so powerful, and you're like, I'm gonna save them, I'm gonna do it without them because what if I need them in the future? And then only to find out that that was what they were for, that particular fight. So I'm hoping, my goal is to take this character through a new game cycle or 2 at the most, and then go into the DLC. Because despite having as many hours as I have in this game, I've never completed the DLC, actually. I have played a little bit of it, but I've never actually completed it. Exactly. So you'll end the game with a crazy amount of items. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I generally play tanks in most RPGs. And that's actually kind of a recent addition. Growing up, I played nothing but DPS. But probably in the past couple years, I've really enjoyed tanking. But yeah, the Magic Knight is the class that I like the most because it has a lot of... it's got fire counters, and it's got elemental counters, I guess, not necessarily just fire, which are really cool. As well as a lot of buffs, and it's got like turret abilities, for example. You cast something that fires. The Sorcerer is sick. Honestly, this game did magic better than most games. Like, a tornado feels like a tornado. in this game, whereas in other games it doesn't. I will say, I like having a sorcerer in my party. I don't necessarily like playing it because of the extended charge times of these skills. Like, I love seeing that big-ass tornado and the camera pans out and you're like, fuck. And it feels like, honestly, all of your efforts with knives and swords and bows and shit just pale in comparison, right? It's such a cool feeling to just be totally dwarfed by this massive ability. So I love having a sorcerer in the party, and I almost always do. The problem is I'm not a huge fan of playing them, just because you end up kind of just sitting there during the charge time of most of your powerful spells, because they take forever. But it's cool. 4 sorcerers in my game kind of crashed. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that entirely. But before it crashed, I bet you had already beaten it, just because every boss, I mean, most bosses just get absolutely flattened by like a meteor or something. So I can't imagine 4 sorcerers throwing huge shit. That would be awesome. But yeah, I can see how that would definitely test the limits of the game. So I don't know. The plan right now is Magic Archer. I want to stick with it. Simply because I've never completed a game as a Magic Archer, and that was what I was asked to play by some friends of mine. So I'll probably stick with that. I also want to do at some point, I might make my New Game Plus an Assassin. I've wanted to do an Assassin for a while, and I've never done that. I've done a Mystic Knight, a couple Mystic Knight playthroughs, or Magic Knight, sorry. A Ranger playthrough. I did a Strider playthrough where I never upgraded. Strider actually gets some really cool skills, like some AoE crowd control type stuff. And I did one, I forget, for the fight, yeah. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. I mean, the game kind of chugs when you have one tornado just throwing around the geometry of the game. I can't imagine how upwards of 4 of them would treat any of the physics. I mean, even the meteors, which are far less resource intensive, I assume, than the tornadoes, can make the game chug if it hits a specific part of like the camera or something.
A Hydra's head is a fine prize. His Grace will be pleased with the cause work. Walk proud through these streets, men. We are heroes to the people of
heroes.
Soil.
So I think I have enough points to just take the vocation now and just start Mystic Archer immediately. That's my goal.
I'll make for the castle directly to offer my report to his grace. I'll have word sent for you, friend. Pray, sojourn in the capital.
Sojourn. I also am going to make my my pawn, the one that I made, a two-handed sword user, the warrior class. I believe it's a warrior. Is that the warrior? Yeah, it's fighter than warrior.
Well met,
So we're going to have an obscene amount of damage per second.
If it please you. Now you're come to the capital a conquering hero, you'll be needing aught to do, eh? My word to you, begin with the pawns. Inquire about them here in Grand Soil. Their kinds moving tight.
After I just rested. Exactly. Like, the 3 base classes are cool, and they do eventually get really neat, but they don't hold a candle to, they don't really hold a candle to some of the advanced or hybrid classes as far as just overall cool factor. I hope this is where I get my Everstone. So how big the map is, how fast travel. Yeah, pretty much the only way that I've found to do it. These Eternal Fairy Stones are amazing. And you just have to collect a bunch of port crystals and you set them up yourself. It's kind of obnoxious. And I totally agree with you that I would love some kind of fast traveling system. Well, yeah. How little fast travel there is. Yeah. Yeah, having to set your own port crystals is definitely a pain. I'm not going to use any of these armor sets. Because I don't like them. I'm always tempted to make a female pawn wear this because it's fucking amazing. But just because it's so light, yet it's obscenely powerful. But it just looks dumb. 316 magic defense though. Sorry. I can't pass it up. Cannot pass it up. Nope. Yeah, it takes up the whole outfit.
What will it be today?
Okay, let's change vocation. Queen's clothing. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like it's without question too powerful. Just to get the OP stats. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's amazing. Alright. Change my equipment. She's not going to have Blink Strike. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. She just wears this.
At your pick. Any you like.
Learner set skills. Alright. Oh, I probably should have... Damn it, I probably should have set skills... Or learned my skills beforehand. 5 foes can be targeted. Engrave round delay. I want to learn these, honestly. Just because these are good. Sunburst, aerial somersault into a dive that plunges both blades to the earth, channels pillar of flame. That's such a cool ability, conceptually. But let's just go Engrave and round delay for now. For Lauren, yeah, she's gonna learn Devastate and Eviscerate. Bastion? Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay. Sends them flying. That's going to be good with me. She can actually learn all this. I don't know why I'm being so selective. Upward Strike. Pommel Strike. Cool.
What will it be today? At your pick. Come again.
Time to go buy some weapons. Let's pick up these side quests here too. Escort request Reynard. Alright, cool. So the Beast in the Long Spiral is the Pawn Guild. You know how to cheese it. You can make it fall, right? I made the Cyclops on the ledge fall up before this. I don't know the specific strategy for making it fall, but I know that you can. It's pretty, it's legit. I mean, it's, because those things are obnoxious to fight. I mean, they suck. So it's always in your best interest to cheese the hell out of it. Bronze look, no, none of this. None of this. 245. I'm gonna go the doublet. I kind of just get to the point to where I just buy what looks cool, just because armor means so little. Let's do the ebon neck wrap. I'll give up 300, whatever. Okay. So, we don't have to get her any armor, just weapon. 280, 287. Big ass hammer. Let's go. We in there. Perfect. These are better by a little bit. Let's sell some stuff. Simply because I'm not... I probably shouldn't sell these, but fuck it. I'm not going to be doing a hell of a lot of, like, farming. First thing kicked me off, but it flew with me, and as soon as I hit the ground, it died and I lived. That's crazy. Yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. Yeah, never anything that struck me as particularly glitchy about it. I mean, other than just the fact that you can cheese him. But I've never gotten that lucky. I'm gonna let her hold on to all her bullshit that she picks up, and I'm just gonna sell her armor. I'm gonna wear that vagabond armor because it's better than what I'm wearing right now.
The master works all you can.
Yeah, there we go. I lose a good amount of magic defense, actually. But I gain some physical, which is fine.
The master works all you can't go wrong.
Can I enhance anything right now? Oh, that just takes gold. Cool. Let's do that. This is something that I didn't do for so long, just because I didn't even know it was a thing. When you give the queen a giant... Exactly. Exactly. That's just allowing her to protect herself, you know? I think it's responsible to give the queen a giant hammer. Oops. I probably should have upgraded this stuff before I sold all my reagents. I bet I had a couple things to upgrade these further, but it's not a huge deal, honestly.
Ever a pleasure.
Cool. Neat. What's my, I don't think the Arisen is a monk because he never talks. Yeah, that's entirely possible. The standard silent protagonist shtick. Frauz 11. Yeah, I don't know how much I want to use Seeker Bolt. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait till we get some better skills. Talk to the Pawn Guild. Or the guy at the Pawns Guild.
Take a bit. All right. Through here and to the left. Just don't make a nuisance of yourself, eh?
Aye.
The Pawn Guild stands ahead. It is a gathering place
It's
for
a
my
gathering place for my kind. Oh no! Gonna help the dead kid.
Sir, I know it is not a matter fit to thrust upon a passing stranger, but please, I ask of thank you, sir. This child is my son. Was my son. His heart stopped not a few hours past. Always weak, his sweetheart, since he was but a babe. I had long known he would not live long. But to see it, to watch him slip from my grasp, I am left with naught but rage at my impotence. Fain to try any means that I might to bring him back, I look to magic. Even curses, anything to bring him back to me. I know it for madness, but still Here. Pray. The first of those stones. I bought it that my son and I passed in our travels. He spoke of a powerful magic within it. Gather rocks such as this together, he said, and even the dead shall wake. Not that I am one to blindly believe in such tales, mind.
If only he would have gotten 3 of them.
And so I searched. But by the time I found the second, the whole pursuit ran hollow. It is a vain hope to seek immortality in such trinkets, I know. I felt a fool for having
Dragon that's in the forest when you're on your way to the fortress is weak to ice. So I can choose her. That's not bad. It's not a bad idea. I'm gonna try to do as little like cheese strats as I can, or as few cheese strats. Really, the only thing I'm going to be doing to take advantage of my knowledge of how the game functions is, do you recall that the fountain, not a fountain necessarily, but it's like a spring that puts out healing water? I normally buy like 25 empty bottles for everybody. And all of those items are AoE heals. And I give like 25 of those empty bottles to all my party members. And they just go fill them all up. It's great. I don't even mess with healing items until I get to that. Aw, come on now. What's this guy doing? Am I...
I've been at my wandering a year now. All around, seems something's lost or loath to be found anew.
Is this guy trying to follow us? Did I accept a quest to lead him somewhere and not recall where I planned to lead him?
It grieves me to burden you, weary from the road as you must. I would beg your assistance. You have my thanks.
Okay, let's do this part.
Beyond lies the Everfall, an ancient place that sleeps beneath Grand Soren's
Is it a
stones.
contract, like a board contract? I think so.
We pawns have long
I think I
served
just
as
accidentally
keepers
picked it
to
up
the
and didn't
entrance
even
to
really
this
ever
place.
bother to look behind me. Because I knew there was an escort quest that I picked up,
But since the dragon
but I
is
never
dead,
talked to the guy,
strange
so
aura has filled the Everfall.
I probably just did it in passing.
Presence. If it be some omen of evil to come, we cannot allow it to go unchecked. I ask that you seek out the cause of the change, or some proof of what's happened.
Oh, Lil.
The Everfall is a place unique unto itself. This is not a simple task.
Exactly.
A favor I ask lightly.
Exactly.
Which is why I ask you, Arisen. Please, lend us your aid.
I don't feel like with the starting items that you sell, the Ruminator's Monocle specifically, to get like 315,000, like the couple hundred gold this guy is sure to give me is irrelevant, to say the least. So I'm not even really that concerned. So good. Free XP from rats. Oh, I need to kill bats for that quest, too. It's really funny, by jumping in the lights that hand them the egg.
Monsters just the same.
Anytime.
Oh, I believe that. I see that. Probably not going to try it, simply because I'm afraid I'm going to fall. It's funny though, what I was saying a second ago. Lauren is so named after my girlfriend Lauren, and whenever we play games together, she is a notorious pack rat. I mean, picks up everything, is always, in any RPG, is running out of inventory space. I mean, that's just constantly her struggle, right? So I find it really funny that the pawn Lauren does exactly that. And I didn't plan on ever changing that. That's the point you jump on to get lower than you walk to the... Okay, gotcha. So you just kind of keep leapfrogging. Okay. That's pretty cool, though. But I like this area, though. Skeletons aren't awful to fight. Ow. Hey, vocation rank. Smashed him with a hammer. And now, I don't need healing. Clutch level up. Actually, this playthrough, I've been getting so many, like, super clutch levels right near the end of fights. Like, on our way to the Way Castle, before we did the escort quest, we fought that Cyclops by the waterfall. And, presumably, or obviously took a bunch of damage. That's just the way it goes. And we actually knocked him off the cliff as well. But by doing that, pretty much everybody that can level up did. And we just healed through all of it. The pawns I had that couldn't level were just healers. So they just stayed in the back. This dash spell's so good. Curing Wind. Oh. We're coming down the Everfall. I get someone with holy spells. Yeah. I generally just it can kind of be a pain in the ass getting down here for sure. Hey Dick, wake up. But I generally don't do a hell of a lot of fighting down here. Usually, because... Ow. Because I'll just run to the bottom and teleport out. Because I pick up the Eternal Lift Stone. Or Fairy Stone. Yeah. I'm just trying to do as much as intended as possible. You can just... Because you can go around here, right? And just, like, off this wall. I think. No, that's not it. I can jump to... Oh, yeah. That guy right there.
Well smaller than a cyclone. He's too powerful.
I mean,
The lever controls
if he's gonna just let us kill him... I don't know if he's taking any damage, actually. I actually don't think he's taking any damage. That's interesting. I didn't realize you couldn't damage him through that gate. That's alright, because I haven't played this game in a long time. Yeah, me neither, honestly. That's part of the reason I wanted to replay it, is after playing through Vampire the Masquerade, I had a real big nostalgia thing. Oh. We have one of our wizards that knows fire magic, and I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, you learned a new way. It's fire. Use it. Jesus, it took long enough. Oh, Jesus. Why did you come out here? This is the next thing we need to do. We're still dealing with the zombies in there, lady. Your pawns follow the edge, the beast will kick them off, but not you. I believe it. Oh! Get bopped in the head. Come on, knock him off. Do I... There we go. Come on. That way. Lauren, stop. Alright, we're not going this way then. Right. You grab him, make him walk off and fall damage. Would you die from fall damage too? That'd be interesting. Ooh! We'll never know though if Lauren doesn't let him stand up. I like how the That merchant's still just hanging out. He's loving life. Ooh, almost connected with that drop kick. That would have been vicious. Yes, yes, keep hitting it. No!
Struggle as best you can.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, Jesus. Why did I not learn the roll attack when I was a strider? Or not the roll attack, but the roll evasive ability. Whoa. We are hurting it. Chill out. Just not very much. Come on, big guy. Oh. 3 hammer people and 1 healer, and it worked pretty well. Yeah. And even stuff that you can't really knock down well, like you just deal so much damage that you're gonna stagger it. Yeah. Ow. Oh, Lauren's dead. Lauren, come here, get up. Oh, I thought he was there. Where is that little bastard? There he is. Ow. Excuse me. Let me get in some of that. Delicious. Woo. Try a couple karate kicks to the leg. No! Somebody mount it! Why did nobody mount it? Damn it. That sucks. Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright, I need to go back. I need to switch back to a strider and learn some skills. Because I was a level 4 strider. And I can go back down there. I didn't get the freaking switch though, so I'm going to have to go through that cave again. And I'm probably going to switch out for some more offensive casters. Or rather some healers that just have buffs. I don't really need the fireball as much as I need the buffs. Sprint. How many times have the 2 units beaten this game? A lot of times. Yeah, I've beaten it a bunch of times.
What will it be today? Have your pick.
Charlie's just upset that I'm not playing a ranger. Don't mind him.
pick. When you like. Come again soon.
Alright, so this should... Here, let me... Yeah, cancel that. Get out of here, man. Can't have him running around.
About their business. How lively.
Oh, I didn't change my pawns. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're not going in the dungeon yet. The assassin class is fun. I haven't played through much of the game yet, or much of the game with them. And so I don't really know what a lot of their late game skills do. But I like the variety
Is everything in order, Master?
of the assassin. When I played the assassin, I used a longbow, or I used a bow and a longsword, which I thought was a pretty cool combo.
Yes, Arisen.
What do you do? Holy boon, that's pretty good. Lightning, that's pretty good. I guess we only need one healer, really. What's this guy do? Oh, you're a sorcerer. But you don't really do anything sorcery. Like sorcerery.
Yes, Arisen.
What kind of stuff does the assassin class do late game? I mean, that's... Is it primarily like poison and stuff that... Oh, this is super good. Stuff that like focuses on skills of your solo party when you gain master stats. Really? If you're solo... Huh. That's pretty damn cool. That might be an interesting playthrough to do just an assassin by yourself.
Place quite restful to my kind.
I think what I liked the most about the assassin was, if I recall correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, I know that the Striders get an ability where they can roll. Yeah, I believe that. I know the Striders get an ability where they can roll. And I'm pretty sure I remember if you level a Strider into an assassin, you can use a long sword or a one-handed weapon and still maintain the ability to roll. I could be wrong about that. I could be misremembering. And I thought that was really good. A combo to use a bow. I kicked that bat out of the air. That's impressive. Hey, we're dealing damage now. This is awesome. Ooh, good barrel, Lauren. Good ass barrel. Threefold bolt. What? Soul Assassin's Strat is really good, but hard to play because you can get run over quick overrun. Yeah, I believe that. That might be interesting. What level do you need to have? What do you recall? What vocation level you need to have the assassin to get that ability? It might be worth doing for this run. Because that's a fun gameplay gimmick that I haven't really done.
This place hides something.
And that might make the run a bit more interesting rather than just kind of repeating the same stuff I've done a dozen times. I gotcha. Holy light will decide this. Jesus, that hurts. Tis too powerful. I don't know about that. Did you know you can run to the endgame area when you first start? Get all the endgame items. Yeah. Yeah. Do you mean, are you referencing the endgame area as in like the arena where you fight the... Oh, what is it? That wizard? At the kind of the quote-unquote end of the map? Not really endgame. I gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of like on my second and third playthroughs of a character, I would do a lot of just kind of running to the specific areas I wanted to put my lift stones. I will say though, a cool thing is that your lift stones stay where you leave them through New Game Cycle. Oh, come on, stay here. Mage, heal that guy. Come on now. Wait, did somebody fall? Lauren, what are you doing down there, you psycho? Wait, did he hit her there and she can't get back out? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that is the worst. They're fast for all that muscle.
I cannot move.
on, fall, fall, fall. Lauren, you're not learning shit, you're just watching. Why is he just standing still? Is he trying to target Lauren and his AI is just freaking out? Nope, he changed his mind. Ow. Man, I could use my big ass warrior right now. Why can't we stagger it near the edge? Come here. It's just... Is it tired or something? Jeez, this guy's taking forever to kill. I don't know why its AI sometimes bugs out. I think it's because it's trying to target Lauren, who is out of the playable area. Come on, it's heavy attacks over and over. You should be stumbling. That's a good question. Are we even hurting it? Why is it not being staggered? I wonder, I really think this is some kind of AI gimmick. Because, like, it should... It should definitely be more aggressive. Like, that's kind of the defining factor of these guys. Is that they're super aggressive. That's kind of why you're usually able to knock this guy off. God, I've done no damage to this thing. Can I jump back? No, I can't. Alright, let's go down here. Let's go back. We gotta go back. Lauren, come on. Our pawns are dying. Oh shit. Ogres. Why did the bats almost kill me? All right. All right, this is better. Now 4 people. Cool. Go and beat the shit out of it. Slashing it in the face. Oh. Jump, jump, jump! Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. Well, we did it.
Yes, right away.
Holy shit, that last second jump. Awesome. Don't mind me. Man, that was hell of a fight. I'm like really considering making an assassin at this point. I'm not gonna get this thing yet. I'm gonna take the port crystal, but I'm not gonna examine that thing yet because there's this side area where you can sometimes find some good items, sometimes not, but always find something to murder. So that's pretty cool.
Leave it to me.
Dragon spit. More dragon spit. I think those are like bombs. I don't know. I haven't honestly used many of the items in this game. Just because I don't really bother with them much. Oh, Lauren, you missed. Oh. He gone. What I get? What I get? An adventurer's cloak and a bronze cuirass. Okay, so hey Lil, what's going on, honey? Lauren's just gonna hold all this extra stuff. Let's see what's it look like. Oh, it's got a little backpack on it. That's adorable. It's like a fanny pack. That's great. I'm definitely not wearing it, though. Definitely not wearing the Dragon's Dogma equivalent of a fanny pack. Craftbone. That's a thing, isn't it? Someone grab this. Yes! Got her. Oh, I meant to pick up the stupid shard. So I can revive that kid. Do. This is a big scary escape sequence. Just kidding, it's not.
A word, sir. Are you the Arisen? I bring a message from the Duke himself. His Grace has judged your feat in slaying the Hydra, most laudable. To honor your noble works, you are hereby welcome to the Worm.
To the worm hunt.
You may now accept orders from Sir Maximilian,
Hey.
Captain of the Hunt.
Neat.
Bring this writ to Sir Maximilian outside the castle gates. He will instruct you further. The document confers the status of Hunter upon you. Carry it on your person.
And always. Cool.
What meaning do you suppose those stones have? There's a portal.
When a stone disappears after single use, not mine. Okay, we have a wake stone. Let's wake this kid up.
A smithy.
Don't be dead, kid.
A miracle. 'Tis a miracle.
'Tis a miracle.
Father, I... Wilhelm. Sweet Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
Familiar with this quest? We may
6K. I do like that. Let's see what skills I can learn. I still have my fairy stone, correct? Yep. Eternal fairy stone is so good. It's such a cool item. So basically, in this game, to those of you who do not know, there is not a fast travel system. You can't click a town and go back to where you've been. You have to lay these port crystals on the ground, and then you can use the fairy crystal to teleport to the port crystal. It's an interesting system that you like make your own waypoints, but there aren't so many that you can make everything a waypoint. So you have to kind of choose where you want your waypoints, when you want them there. It's a constantly evolving system. It's very interesting. Levitate, huh? That's it? Oh, wait. More easily revealing areas on the map. Extends the limit of my stamina. Man, I haven't gotten shit. Controlled fall. Ferocity. Lethality of core skills. I'm into that. Let's just keep the one she's got. And switch it out for Ladder Blade. Because I want her to know that. I'm going to do this just because it's a cool ability. Okay. So now I've got a monstrous stamina bar. Oh wait, I need to set Lauren's skills. I'm going to get rid of Pommel Strike and switch it with Ladder Blade. And then go for Ferocity. So, Sunburst. That's Sunburst. It's pretty cool. So, Seeker Bolt, you target a bunch of things, fire it, and it rains down. It's very neat. Great for taking out a bunch of little guys. So, what I'm probably going to do, I'm experimenting with stream times because I'm recording all of these as I play. and I'm uploading them directly to YouTube. So today is going to be a bit of a short stream. I've been going for pretty much exactly an hour and a half. I've established my class. I've done one of the obnoxious quests. Actually, let me rest. So I'm probably going to continue on this a little bit later. Oh, what did you help anybody? No, you didn't do anything with anybody? Cool. So, yeah. We're going to continue this as we move forward. Exactly where I'm going to go next, it kind of remains to be seen. There's a lot of options that I've got. I can go rescue the town's chick that healed me in the beginning, Kina or something. I can go and accept the dragon bop to you. Dude, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. How you doing? I'm a little bit bummed. You joined the stream at not particularly opportune time. I was actually just getting ready to shut it down. Because it is I do have some plans this evening, so it is going to be a somewhat short stream. That having been said, I'm uploading this entire footage, this entire session directly to YouTube. So it should be on there probably within the next hour or so, depending on the upload length and how my internet works. But I would appreciate it if you tuned in there or came back and watched. I'm going to try to stream a little bit every day, of varying times. I might have some longer, more marathon streams later. But it usually is anywhere between an hour and a half and 4 hours, depending on what my schedule is. So, hey, thanks for following, though. Thank you for following. I definitely look forward to seeing you next stream. So, I will most likely be putting in a couple hours tomorrow. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely do that. Definitely do that. Because this is a game that I have played quite a bit of. So there's no spoiler alert or anything. We're just doing full-on conversation about tips, tricks, mechanics, everything like that. So definitely swing by. This is a lot more geared towards people who have some experience with the series. So if that applies to you, then I would say you'll definitely enjoy it. Thank you for following as well, Top Hat Chickens. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the tips and stuff. I definitely am going to take a lot of those into consideration. That assassin thing is pretty sick. So really might change how the rest of this playthrough pans out. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you checking me out. I hope that you find your way. Oh, what other RPGs do I play? I played a little bit of everything, honestly. I've got a ton of experience in like Skyrim. Obviously, I think everybody does. I just recently played through on stream. The VODs will still be up. I just recently played through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I plan on doing another playthrough of that. I might run it in tandem with this series. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Dragon's Dogma every single day, or if maybe I'm going to alternate that and Vampire. It's really going to depend on how I feel. So those are the ones I'm going to be playing on stream. And the reason I'm playing them, the reason I'm playing Vampire specifically, is that the sequel's coming out early next year, and I plan on doing that. As of right now, I'm also waiting for the re-release for Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is coming out again for PS4 and Switch and a bunch of other things, I think. And I think that'll be near the end of the year. I plan on getting into that. I do play League. I will say I'm a pretty casual player of League of Legends. I've been playing since roughly 6 months out of beta. Buddy of mine that got me into the game actually has the physical CD-ROM of League of Legends that he used to install on his computer before they really solidified their online client. So I've been around in the League community for a long time. Never really seriously grinded as far as ranked is concerned. I think I'm like gold at this point with like 50 something games maybe. But I love playing off meta stuff. I just have a good time with it, honestly. My favorite part about League is kind of the creative platform for just doing whatever the hell you want with a champion and seeing if it works out. So I do play a decent amount of League. Me and my buddies are kind of getting back into Apex a little bit on occasion. It really is a little bit of everything, honestly. I play add me at LRG04. I can definitely do that. I'll definitely do that next time I hop on League. In fact, I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that very shortly. My in-game name in League is just JayJax, JayJax. So you'll get an ad from me here shortly. That having been said, though, I'm gonna go ahead and close up the stream. I'll probably stick around and chat for a while. So if you have any other questions, feel free to ask around. Like I said, I greatly appreciate you tuning in, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Take care, everyone.